What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back on Pro Street. We gotta do one more race day to get that final showdown at the Autobahn ring. Let's see. Should I do this one? It's not looking too bad. This 60k in points. I don't think I'll be able to get that. However, getting that Dominator reward would be pretty nice. Try and do something probably a little shorter, because I really just want to get this one done and get to that showdown. And we got the Zonda F right here. First time gonna be testing out that car soon. We off to a drift event, and shout out to RE. I am finally drifting so much better after advice of just not focusing on the drift too much in the beginning and let the car kind of do its thing. I do gotta say, over time, the performance of the game itself seemed to get better. The game doesn't really stutter too much, and even drifting, it feels a little controllable. Obviously, it does not feel controllable at all. It feels like the car is kind of doing its own thing, and I'm just like slightly steering, because look at this. Yeah, that was a ridiculous score. I didn't even touch that score for any of the other rounds. It was just nuts. And where is the Zonda? I gave the Zonda a shot. It was just so difficult to drive. Really, I gotta do some tuning with it, something, because it was just too wild. I'm back with the RX-8. Changed up the paint, made it kind of stockish, and added a wing. Shout out to Most Wanted. And wasn't there a Mazda Speed that had a wing like this? The Mazda Speed RX-8. No, it did not have a wing like this. Did the Mazda RX-8 have a OEM package for this wing? I don't think so. I just might be confusing them with Most Wanted. But that was an easy dub with the car. Incredible burnout. Let's go with the Supra, with the Ultimate Supra. And jeez, man. Okay, this power is crazy. I need to watch it. Yeah, no, it's way too powerful. It is going up all over the place. Yeah, I can seriously tow this thing now, which is just nuts. Alright. Yeah, just gotta get some speed. Start drifting about. Poor drifting. I know. Don't worry. Get that NOS going, and yeah, not too bad. The ending, I was just getting so many points, and that was pretty fire. And I ended up winning this one because the top guy totaled, so that was nice. And look at this, 176 points left. Come on. Yeah, I had to do one more event. Got a part for the Zonda, which kind of actually ended up being pointless, and we got Showdown now. The last showdown before I get to Rio. Time to do a grip race, and we are driving the Zonda. It is just... This is an insane car. First of all, it sounds really nice. And it looks so good. Kept it in that stock silver. I just kept it stock because it just looks real nice that way. Oh, the Zonda. Growing up, this car was so mythical. And I think they still make Zondas. If whoever orders one, they can still make a Zonda. They just don't make them anymore as a new car in a way. But seriously, this car is timeless. Truly timeless. One of the most timeless cars out there. Pretty much from when it was conceived in, what, 1999 to around, what, 2015, I think? Or 20... No. I think it was around 2012, really. Then they kept extending it. However, you know, all the cars before this, like the C12, Zonda F, the Cinque, the Zonda R, all those cars, they just look so nice. And this car is a beast in this game, I do gotta say that. I think this might be the best grip car on the PS2 version. Not too sure about that, however, it's fast. It's real fast. We just dominated everyone. Supra. Let's go. Come on. Oh, Supra. Oh, Supra. Please don't. Supra. Oh, man. That could have ended up so bad, man. That really could have ended up bad. This car could be a beast if I learned how to tame it. I was low-key kind of struggling on this track. So let's try this again. See if I can do some magic out here. So far, we're dominating. That's cool. .240 doing pretty nice out here. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're pulling big numbers. Oh, I really just messed up right there. It's all good because of the fact that I think I got this one in the bag. Yeah, we good. We are good on that one. We got another drift event, and it's really funny because I went from hating drift to loving drift. This is basically like how it was on Carbon, where I just couldn't drift properly. However, now it's just, look at this. I'm not actually doing anything crazy. It's just a game, like, I just got a certain angle, the car autopilots itself, and I just get this insanely high score. And it's so sweet to see such a high score. I think that's what I actually enjoy about the drifting. It's because of the fact that once you get it right, you get rewarded pretty nice like this. We got Joe Tackett over there, riding with the Mazda Speed 3 in the speed event. I do want to say that this is the last episode this car will be in, and you'll see why. However, I do gotta say, the Mazda Speed 3, I think in the PS2 version, it is up there. It might even be top 10. But what a great car. And is that Rio? Man, what you doing, man? Trying to intimidate the purple Mazda? Nah, bro, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that with the clipped wheels? Come on, this thing has clipped wheels. You think that's gonna scare me? You think that Evo is gonna scare me? Absolutely not. Dominated 50k. That is tight. And 62k from that event? Oh, that is nuts. It seems like we got the Drift King. Well, like I said, I am not going to be racing against these optional bosses in a way. Rio is the main guy. Once we got him, I don't need to prove myself to anyone else, any of these dudes. No, but it's really more the fact that I just don't have the time, and I would like to move on to other games. And we are going to be facing Rio next. That is pretty fire. It was kind of abrupt. I was so confused when I got to this point. We are versing Rio. This is just insane. I gotta tune up my cars. It's probably gonna be a little tough than the rest of the game. However, definitely gonna finish it up. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Take care. Peace.